Hi there, Scorpios. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at September 28th through October 4, and following on from last weekend's supermoon lunar eclipse in Aries, which of course is a sign that you share Mars with, and Mars being your co-ruler, Pluto being your soul ruler. This is definitely a time when many of you are feeling as if you need to get your health and well-being back in order. And that's the area that supermoon targeted, your sixth house of hard work, service to others, health and well-being. And now this week, Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, lines up with the sun, has a meeting with the sun midweek. And that means that Mercury is going to be closest to the Earth's surface as it can possibly get. And that means that Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong will go wrong, is in full effect. And if you drop your phone in the toilet, if you, drop it, leave it on the top of your car and run over it, all those sorts of things are possibilities when Mercury is retrograde. And it's like a magnetic field where you may feel as if the refrigerator goes on the fritz, your computer doesn't want to work, you feel like you're online and other people are watching what you're doing. You could feel like you've got a little bit of identity theft going on, or the bank could call you with some concocted story about fraudulent activity on your credit card. All of these things are to do with the fact that Mercury is coming very close to the Earth and putting a lot of influence on the Earth. You've got to do whatever you can do to make sure you don't drop your phone in the toilet, or you don't run your phone over, or if your television seems to be acting up or it's running very hot, that you turn it off. There's sometimes we just have to really be on guard when Mercury's retrograde, and this is one of those times. It's also one of those times that for you, Saturn, the planet of focus and discipline in your second house of money and self-esteem, means that you have to be extra careful with money, like at the ATM machine when you deposit checks or something. Be careful that you don't deposit it in the wrong thing, like put it in the insert cash, or, accidentally put the checks in and then they get rejected, or they get crunched up, or you're distracted and you don't take the receipt. Just things like that. It's a really good idea, actually, while Mercury's retrograde, to take pictures of any checks that you are depositing and deposit them that way. And deposit them in the bank later on when you can actually physically go into the bank and go to the teller. I know that that's old school. I know the tellers half the time don't want to know about it, but too bad. Mercury's retrograde, and these are the things we have to do. And I know I'm sounding crazy right now, or a little bit overzealous, but already Mercury retrograde is causing a lot of issues, and I just feel like, following on from Sunday's supermoon full lunar eclipse, that this week it's not going to be as easy as we had hoped or planned. There's still going to be aftershocks, so be prepared. Have a great week. Great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week. Be kind to yourself, Scorpios.